Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got it.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Under fire. The short hands, it's Toppin. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snap it to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Abraham. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Just keep slinging it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Abraham. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Working the middle, it's complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Breaks into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He's going to let it go.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been ball game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Very rarely do when you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Off play action on first down. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orange. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Abraham. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just... halftime. He's looking to throw. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Cook. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They just keep firing. Starting to feel a little pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's McFadden. They'll immediately call timeout. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That's caught. It's Harrell across the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw. It's Abraham. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Mississippi State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Syracuse lines up on third and short. Off play action. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. We'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Alexander.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Bulldogs in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Makes the grab. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Mississippi State.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 17 to Duke. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Lindsey. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
To throw, it's Abraham. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the screen. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. He'll try it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Handoff to the single back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that